Alright guys, welcome to a new video on the channel. Some people have requested in the DMs and in the comments of my last video that I made the update from the Dark Void deck that I should do some test hands, and they want to see that. So here I am, shuffling the deck up, and I'll do 3 test hands. I think 3 is a fair amount to see how, you know, um, how consistent the deck is, because 3 is a good number for in terms of consistency in, yeah, in some kind of test and approach video. And it's not gonna take too long, I hope. But it will be over half an hour, that's what I already know, because of all the shuffling and the explaining. Anyways, let's not wait too much time here. I'm gonna cut my deck every time, just to be sure that there's no cheating ongoing here. But yeah, let's put the thing here and then let's draw the card. Jackalope, Allure of Darkness, Accession, Nessie, and Card Destruction. Because we play multiple Nessies, I would start with the Allure of Darkness, so we can banish the Nessie if possible, because card attraction doesn't really do a lot right now. Okay, in this case, I would probably ban the Bigfoot because we go first, and Bigfoot really doesn't do much going first. So we banish Bigfoot of the Allure of Darkness, and then we activate Corridor to get Snow, and then we are gonna discard the Snow to get Rainbow. Um, Simply because, okay, so before I should continue with it, I think in Dark Woods it's like very programmed what you do first and second and foremost, because I feel like a lot of the stuff is like self-explanatory, because there's no better way of doing it, if that makes sense. Because dangers are mostly gamble, so you don't want to do that. But anyways, I think this is a good hand to activate the card destruction for 4. So we discard these 4 and draw 4 cards. Um, yeah, the talent is gonna suck, but that's okay. Chain 1 Rainbow, Chain 2 Nessie, Chain 3 Jackalope. Jackalope is gonna summon something from the deck. In this case, I'll summon Nessie. Because of the simple fact that we already used the effect of Nessie, so if we hit Nessie here, it would be really bad. I'll probably even allure the Nessie away again. But yeah. So this resolved, Nessie is gonna get me. What's Nessie gonna get me? It's either Mothman or Chupacabra. But I think because we wanna get the Mothman out of the rotation, I'm gonna get the Mothman. There's also the target of Tsuchinoko, which is also a really good target to start going um, into your place. But yeah, and then effect Rainbow. And Rainbow, because we already have Grapha, which is really awesome, we can get ourselves a Silver. That's really great. Then we draw the Grapha of the card destruction. And yeah, some people in the comments also asked me, what do you do against draw? And the thing is, you can't really do anything against draw. You're kind of fucked, and that's just something you gotta accept, I feel like. Um, anyways, oh my god, that's a lot of gas. Can't lie. We use the effect of Mothman first, because the thing is, we discarded Nessie already. If we hit Nessie now, it would be really terrible. Um, Actually, I should have used Nessie. Never mind. I should have used Nessie here, not Mothman. We use Nessie here. So we have Nessie, Silver, Mothman, Allure, and this. So it's a 5. So we just discard the Grapha and special Nessie and draw 1. Yeah, Grapha doesn't really do anything here. And then we just use the Mothman here. So in this case, it's these 5, Mothman, the 5, so it's Silver, draw 1, Mothman specials. And the Silver comes back. And then we loop Silver for Rainbow, and we loop Rainbow for Grapha. So we get more things ongoing here. We activate this to draw 1. The Shavara doesn't really do much here, to be honest, but that's okay. There is one problem with the double Nessie, and this is that this line is not nip proof. because we cannot do Appaloosa here. So this line is not the proof, which is a huge problem. Um, which is a huge problem. But that's something we can't change here, unfortunately. But if we would have summoned another like danger, for example, we could just do Appaloosa here was 4 summons. So Appaloosa is a 5th summon, and we underprove that way. But we can't really do that here. That's very unfortunate, but there's nothing to be done about that. I think I am going to use a lure because I want to draw into my fucking I want to draw into my Gendas. There he is to get to the gates. And I think we should just banish Rainbow because we already got one into the rotation. So a second one doesn't really do much. And we already got Grapha and Silver, so it doesn't really make that much of a difference if we have one or two. Anyways, yeah, we discard Genta obviously for gates. I love Darkwood. It's so entertaining to play this deck. It's very interactive, which I really love. Um, so now we have a problem because we have too much monsters. Which is funny because usually you don't have that problem. I really wanna start with the fucking um I really wanna start with a Appaloosa so I can clear my board and stuff like that. But we can't make Appo here, so I'm just gonna use Tsuchinoka and hope we don't hit the silver. Okay, whatever. Yeah, that's terrible, but it's okay. We gotta do what we gotta do, right? Upstart Goblin, affect Genta, for gates. Yeah, that's something. It just hurts, you know. You wanna like literally all of that would be fine. Even hitting the Tsuchinoka would be fine. Everything but silver, and we hit the silver. It's very unfortunate, but that's just how it sometimes is. And then these four go for an Appaloosa. I'll put her here that you can see it, and it's a format Appo, which is always nice to see. And now we activate gates, banishing Genta. Genta come back, discard Rainbow, affect Rainbow, get silver. Because we unfortunately had to throw away the only silver we have. Happens to the best, I would say. Yeah, the deck is already getting dangerously thin, but that's what we love about Darkwood, isn't it? Anyways, gates for gates, affect gates. Did we draw for the gate actually? Don't think we did, guys. Don't think we did. So I'm just gonna do that. Correct me if I'm wrong, by the way. If I'm wrong, then I'm extremely sorry. Um, but yeah, we banish Genta, discard Silver, draw one. Silver Reborns, and now we are gonna do the funny thing. We loop Silver for Rainbow, we loop Rainbow for Grapha. We still have to get into our Snow, and we still need the Fusion out of the way. I think we can already do that now, though. Um, yeah, we can do that now, I think. Because we already activate the gates, and we have the second gate here that we already activated too, and we have a third gate here, which I'm just gonna get out of the rotation really quick. There's no need to bounce this Genta, so we can just get rid of the Genta by linking it off to an IP Masquerena, for example, which is really nice because we're not fiend locked yet. So we make an IP Masquerena. Yeah, sorry, it's not at the right location, but that's because I want to have the name of Appaloosa here that you guys can see it. It's just gonna have to suffice. Yeah, the talent's kinda unfortunate in a test hand video, but that's just how it is. Yeah, and then we can activate a session to get it back. Throws away Silver, Silver Reborn, and then we bounce Silver. Oh, actually, we don't have the. Oh, we already have the second one here. Okay. That's very unfortunate then. Um, is there any way I could make this better though? I could fiendlock myself with Mudcracker right now because the only target that I'm gonna summon are fiends, so it doesn't really matter too much. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna link these two off to Mudcracker of the Underworld, and then I'll use the effect of Mudcracker to reborn Silver, throw away Rainbow. Um, and then we just bounce these back, bounce this back, and activate a session to bounce Grapha and Silver to make the fusion. I think we still haven't activated the third gate, which is good. And then Silver come back, Grapha can pop if there's anything on the enemy field, which there is not. Silver come back. Does it come back though? Yeah, it comes back for Grapha. Um, and because we fiendlocked, we cannot make the Zombie Stein, but whenever I have to throw the session early because of a card destruction or something else, because it got hit by danger or whatever, whenever I can't do the combo that I was talking about in the video that you can see on the top right, um, then I really don't really care about doing the Zombie Stein, even though it's a really good Omni Negate, but this is already like more than enough, trust me. Trust me on that one. So we do that to make Yama, and then use Yama to get Shavara, which we already have. Let me think really quick. Do we? I mean, we can. Yeah, I mean that's just too much gas. We activate gates, banishing a second copy of Genta. Throw away Silver. Silver come back. We draw one. And then we use Shavara to pop Yama. Um, yeah, and then we loop the Silver on the hand. Then we make these two to an Unchained Soul of Rage. Appaloosa, Rage, IP, Mudcracker, Grapha Fusion. Yeah, I think that's it. That's it for now. So what we have here is a format Appaloosa. We have an Omni Negate with a Silver. We have a Mudcracker which can save all of these monsters by tributing the Fiend. We have Rage. We have an IP Masquerena. So you may ask now, what are you gonna do with Rage and IP? Very simple. So for the enemy turn, what do we have? If our monsters get destroyed, we have Yama to summon them back. We have a format Appaloosa. We have an IP Masquerena that's going to get into an SP Little Knight. Um, and then we have a Rage that's gonna go to Nightmare Unicorn, discarding a monster to shuffle back something from the opponent. We have protection from Mudcracker, and we have an Omni Negate with Grapha, discarding Silver Reborn hand loop for 2. So this is a lot of interruption, and all of these monsters except IP Masquerena and Appaloosa are boosted by 380 can defense, because if they're fiend they get boosted from gates, so that's really nice. So yeah, with this hand you have like a really phenomenal like setup to bully the opponent out of the game. But yeah, this was one test hand. Let's draw. Alright, nice hand, I would say. Let's start off with Mothman here. And we had Mothman, obviously. Actually, no. Let's recap. I am like still tired, okay? That's my excuse. If you have multiple dangers in your hand, which can happen, you wanna start with a danger that you have only one of. So we start with Nessie here. Yeah, that's better. We start with Nessie here. We still roll one. So that's like whatever, I guess. And then we use the effect of Nessie to get. Do we get Jackalope though? I think Chupacabra is better. I mean, Jackalope is nice, but I think Chupacabra is better because we have Mothman, Chupacabra, and we have Sephiroth, and we have Snow. So we have like level 4 access, which is really good for Dogaris. That's really nice. Shuffle the deck. Effect Chupacabra. The 6, we don't have 6. With another 6, we don't have 6. The 2, the Snow. Special Chupacabra. Draw 1. Oh, this is like terribly bad, by the way, but sure. Effect Snow. What do we get for Snow? I think we just get the usual. We could get Genta though, but we don't have a discard for it. Like wait, we could get Genta, but we don't have a discard for the gate, so that's not a good option here. Yeah, that's terrible to be honest. Like this is not a position where you wanna be in. Let me just tell you that. But okay. As as a wise man says, we always get through it. Effect Mothman. Okay, that's the 5. Rainbow. Special Mothman, draw 1. Effect Rainbow, get Grapha. And remember, always get the Grapha first. It's so important to get this Grapha in your hand that you can do this like hand loop and stuff. It's very important. Like not hand loop, but to summon back. The summon back mechanic is so important. Do I make Dogoras? No, we just activate Mothman again. It's a 5. So Grapha, special Mothman, draw 1. Grapha pop something if there's something, but you know, it's a test hand video, so we just pretend that's not happening. I could do something funny now though. Again, we're not in the proof in this scenario because we drew 3 Mothman, which just happened. I will make the attack position. Not sure why I do that defense code. Do I make the corridor now? I kind of want to hand loop the opponent, but I mean, okay. You may ask now what I'm talking about. We have 2 different options here. Or 3 actually. I mean, either we go with Mothman, but then we have the chance of discarding the 1 of Corridor, which we don't want to do. This is a bad option. We could also Corridor right now to get like a Snow, to discard the Snow to get something else, like a Silver. Um, so we can do Mothman and we have like a good targets for it, or we get the Genta, discard the Rainbow, so we get Silver and we have Genta, and then we can get rolling with the gates, which is also an option. But something that we can also do is we can overlay these 2 for Dogoras to draw 2 and discard the Rainbow to get Silver that way. And then we can corridor it for Ceruli and hand loop the opponent. So we have multiple options here, but I think for the most gas we just do corridor, get Genta, discard Rainbow, effect Rainbow, get Silver, discard Genta, get Gates. I hope this is not too fast, but you know, the video is already that long. So, and we'll always end up on the same endboard basically, so it's kind of redundant for me to talk to that, like, because you always know what these cards are gonna do, you know? It's like very self-explanatory. Effect Gate, banish Genta, discard Silver, draw 1, reborn Silver. Um, then we bounce a Genta for Rainbow, we bounce Silver for Rainbow, and we bounce Rainbow for Grapha. Hope that wasn't too much. it, may, it's sometimes so funny because sometimes it's a lot. And yeah, these 4 make Appaloosa. Where is it? Where is it? Appaloosa. And you see, it's always the same, like kind of the same kind of approach, you know. So yeah, Genta, discard Genta for another copy of Gates, and then we activate Gates. I'm already talking too fast. We activate Gates, banishing Genta, discarding Ceruli. Ceruli on the opponent side of the field. Ceruli effect discard Silver. Silver come back hand loop for 2. The enemy has only 3 cards in hand. And then we bounce this Grapha. And now we activate Mothman. The 5. Rainbow. Special Mothman, draw 1. Effect Rainbow. We could get another Silver. We could also get a second Grapha. Because we have Snow here, and because we have access to a session now, I would like to have the Grapha in the hand. so we don't have to banish this grapher. This is something that you always have to think about. Do you want to banish your grapher? Because if you only have one grapher, and banishing the one grapher makes it really hard to perma recycle your rainbow on your hand. So this is like kinda risky sometimes. We overlay these two to Dugoris and use the effect of Dugoris to draw two, discard one. Do we discard the snow? Effect snow, get a session. Yeah. We're getting to it. We're getting to it. Um, activate this. Oh my god, another snow. That is wonderful. Activate session. Throw away grapha and silver. Make the fusion. Let's pretend this guy was here. You know, I have a problem when when the fusion not there. I have autism. I can do that. Reborn silver. Silver come back on hand for rainbow. And I mean, we already have another rainbow, so we can keep it that way really quick. But I wanna, nah, fuck it. Fuck it. Yeah, but that should be fine. And then we make an IP Masquerina with Dugoris and Grapha. Make an IP Masquerina. And then we can use a danger because we have like enough slots again for in our hand. That's a 1. That's Sephiroth Elite for this. Draw 1. Talent's gonna be very useless, but that's okay. This is actually a line because we drew the accession and we activated. We can or we use the accession to get it back to make a Dark Ruler no more proof line. Let me try to do that before. Also, the Cyrillic get popped because of the graph. I forgot that. My bad. I forgot. Let me think. How do we make an improve line here, but also having rage on this thingy? We can't make this because it's not a fiend. You're fucking me up right now. But it's okay. I forgive it. I forgive my Guernessi. No, actually, I don't forgive her. But you know, let's just pretend that I do. How do I get rid of this Nessie? We normal summon Snow, and that is not gonna be the end of the word because we are gonna get back the Snow for Regrapha. And then we link these two off to a Yama. And then we activate the effect of Yama to get Shavara. Yeah. Yeah, we're fine. The only problem is going to be creating the nip-proof line because not the nip-proof line, it's gonna be fine, I think. Either way. Use Shavara to pop Yama. Link these two off for Rage. Because Rage is always really great to have. And now it gets tricky. But let me try to do that. No, it's really tricky. Alright, so we set the session, so I'm just gonna have it open so you can see it in session. Unfortunately, we have 7 cards in our hand now. So we're just gonna use talent because the Cerulli was on the opponent side of the field. So the enemy has used an effect. So we can use talent to look in his hand and rip for one more. So we have this in our hand, this on our board with a Yama that is serving here to protect our people. And we hand rip the opponent for 3 cards. So he has 2 cards in his hand right now and has to play against this board, and this is a format Appaloosa again. Alright. There was a second test hand. But yeah, you see, like it's. I hope that you can see it like some kind of pattern here. Because it always starts the same, and it's really like there is a pattern to it, and I just want you guys to see the pattern. Anyways, affect Nessie. We don't special it yet. Obviously, it's a 4, so it's Nessie. Oh my god. Nessie is really not doing it right now. Do we get Mossman? Yeah, we get Mossman. Mossman's really good here. Reason being is that if we hit the Mossman, unfortunately, then we still have good target to discard. And if we don't hit the Mossman, then it's really good for us anyway. So Mossman is like a win-win here.
They ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
But what is wrong with my dangers today? Okay, affect Mothman. Draw 1, discard 1. But actually, wait, I'm stupid. We can use it. Oh my god, no, I'm stupid. Oh my god, never mind. We can play forward. I'm stupid. I haven't read the rainbow for so long. We special gender. Yeah, never mind. We can keep playing, guys. We can keep playing. Okay, my bad. I haven't read that. I thought it's graveyard or hand, but it's graveyard or deck. I completely misread that. So it's either Genta or Snow, but I think Genta's better to get 2 gates. And yeah, then we loop the Genta for Rainbow, affect Genta, get gates. Yeah, never mind. We can keep playing. I'm sorry, that's on me. We can keep playing. Dark World is not a rogue deck, Kappa. Affect gates, banish Genta, Genta come back, discarding Silver, Silver Reborn, no, discarding Grapha. Pop Ceruli, and draw 1. And now we loop the Grapha for the Genta. And now we are gonna activate the Genta to get a second copy of Gate. And then we activate Gate. Banish Genta. Discard Silver, draw 1, affect Silver. Um, I think this is going to be the first game where I don't have Appaloosa straight away. Except if we are being greedy right now. Oh, I can't be greedy again. Because what we can do here is we can link these 2 off and then get them back on the hand. So that way, like, we can get everything, like, we can get these 2 back on the hand, that way we can use Archive. No, no, no. We are not greedy here, guys. We're not greedy. I'm not gonna do an Appaloosa this time, I think. But let's see about that. Maybe we still do an Appaloosa. So we link these 2 off IP Mass Arena. And then we loop this for Rainbow, loop Rainbow for Grapha, activate Archives, affect Archive, discard Silver, affect Archive, discard Rainbow, draw 2, affect Silver, Reborn, affect Rainbow, get Grapha, I feel like. I mean, it could also be another Silver. But I want to have Grapha for the fusion. Because we already have a session on the hand. Maybe I can do the Zombie Stein line here. Let's see. Um, and then we get this back. Actually, should I do the Zombie Stein now? Because we have... no, we don't have a second rainbow. So with Zombie Stein, you always have to be careful because you always want to have a second rainbow in rotation. So this is very important. And you can't get the materials back from the Zombie Stein in an easy way. That is like kind of sad sometimes, but okay. A session with these. Actually, do we put silver here? I think we just put snow. Yeah, we put snow. Um, a session for Grapha and snow. I mean, it doesn't matter which way we do it because we are discarded either way. It doesn't matter. Um, for Grapha, effect snow, and snow is gonna search as the second rainbow, so we can start making the zombie stein. Yeah, I like that. Don't hate it, but don't love it, but don't hate it. That's okay. Um, exactly. And then we have Grapha in the graveyard. So in that way we can comfortably link the, or like not link, but make these two to zombie stein. And then we activate the effect of its session to pitch the silver, and silver come back. Um, actually, no, we make the zombie stein here in the middle. Sorry, sorry. Some adjustments have to be done here. And then we set the accession because we want to keep it. Definitely want to keep it for the zombie stein. And now we can comfortably loop the silver back on our hand for the grapha. And activate Chupacabra because we have. Yep, we activate Chupacabra. That's a 5, so it's silver. Chupacabra on the field. Silver come back. We draw 1. Third gate. Feels good. Feels good. Yeah. So what do we learn from this game here? Do not forget your effects, guys. They can be important. Um, yeah, they're too funny. Also, I just realized I linked the to. Oh my god, guys, I'm so stupid. Okay, I'm sorry to do this, but we gotta make some adjustments here. Let's just make Yama instead of Mascarena and get Shavara. I'm sorry, guys, but this way we all learn. I learn and you guys learn too. Okay. You don't make IP because you want to have IP for later. And that way we can still get an Appaloosa. Because we can. I mean, we don't have Grapha because it's under these guys, so we only have these two to work with, which is fine though. Um, because what we can do now is we can comfortably get these out of the rotation to make a Appaloosa, which unfortunately only has 3 mat though, and not 4, because we made it with a link 2. But that's totally fine. Then we get the silver back in the hand with Grapha. And then we activate gates. Um, and yeah, we're just gonna activate it instantly, I think, banishing this Janta to discard. Do we discard Rainbow for a second copy of Silver? I think so, because then we have a good chance of hitting it with Tsuchinoko. So we get the second Silver, so we have a good chance to hit it with Tsuchinoko. Because now I'm gonna activate. This is risky though. No, actually, no, we're not do that way. I mean, do we do it that way? Yeah, I use Shavara first because I don't wanna yeah, I don't wanna do that. But the problem is if we use Shavara, I cannot. Yeah, this is problematic because this way, if you go into Yama early, okay, let me. The strength of Yama early is we can to go into IP Mascarena, which is really good, especially with this setup because then the IP really doesn't hurt. And but the bad thing is if we activate Tsuchinoko now and we hit Shavara, we cannot make Rage ever because we already have Yama in the grave. The only way we can do it is making Mudcracker. But anyway, Tsuchinoko effect. Okay, it's silver. That's good. Hit silver, draw 1. Um, and then I am gonna do this. Pop the Rainbow for Shavara. Effect Shavara, not Effect Shavara. I'm gonna link the two, and yeah, I can do that. For each. This is crazy right now. Alright, and that's our board. Um, and I think this makes up for a really good third test hand video thingy. So in all three hands, we were able to create a really strong board. In the second video, I think I hand looped for 3, so that's really great. And this board is really awesome um, because we are protected from, with the Zombie Stein, we're protected from Dagula no more. But yeah, thank you for watching. And yeah, if you have any more questions, then please ask them in the comment down below or send me a DM on Discord. I'm always happy to answer that and talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! And yeah, thank you for watching and have a great day. Goodbye.